Alright, welcome to another episode, and as you can see here, start this one with an FTM injecting testosterone. As you see the T on its necklace. Go back to this burning serpent, right? The burning serpent of the Jew religion. And see here, there's a lot of things about when you inject the drugs, it burns, right? And of course they cover up the trans drugs with the preferring heroin. See, for example, like the movie The French Connection, where it was all about they were picking up a shipment of drugs, right? In that French Connection movie. But that had to be the idea of the French Connection had to be referring to a shipment of trans drugs. That's the way they did it. They always code in their own names. Like, the French Connection. They must have been picking up a big shipment of trans drugs at some point in the past, from Marseille, that port, right, which is featured in that movie and that. Because Marseille is a port where they're coming from Africa or something like that, see, so they always do that. But this blood libel, right, it's got to be hex. Like stuff like this has got to be hex. And also the thing about the foreskin, where they suck the blood out the foreskins or something, that's got to be hex and all, right? Because this is what the blood is all about. Blood is a central symbol in Jewish culture, right? Because it's all about changing the blood, it's about trans and injecting the trans drugs and changing the blood over, right? So the blood becomes the central rule of Jewish culture, it's what it's all about. This is maybe why they all have the similar appearance. Maybe it's the actual batch of the blood, what they're using, it all comes from the same original batch. Maybe to keep, maybe it has certain genes in it. This is why they all become Jews, because they have the trans blood. If you see here, the idea of the blood going through the veins. When they obviously they inject it in, right? It travels through the veins, right? And see there, travels throug. The veins, right? So again, you're talking about the religious imagery, like the Jesus ideas and what have you. The T position, it's basically referring to the veins, the circulatory system. When they inject the trans drugs, right? And it affects the heart. The Jesus idea about the heart, change the heart and stuff like that. Right? So when they pump the trans drugs, it goes round, pumps round, and it actually affects the heart. Right? Of course, arteries, like the orifice, right? This is probably why it's named. That's why it's probably named arteries, because it's to do with the artifice, the tubal key and the art, the craft, and so it actually changes the heart, right? It actually affects on the heart. And of course, this is the cardiovascular system, they call it, right? Blood changes, the actual blood. See, after one injection, it's not going to change, right? after, like, say 200 injections, right? Then it's really a permanent change, right? So that's why it becomes the change. It becomes permanent, right? The actual blood totally changes over. So transfusion, it's like a transfusion. The actual all the blood in the body changes. See, and then it's kept in that state via like top-ups and stuff like that. See. So as you see in the Bible, blood represents life under Mosaic law. Right? Moses is on the WHO symbol with the pin or the needle, the injector, right? Mosaic law. So Mosaic law is obviously about being a trans. We see here, right, the idea of circumnavigation, right? Now remember how we got circumcision, right? And circumnavigating the globe, right? Now see how we got navy here. Now, obviously navy and navigate is to do with, navigation, sailing round, right? It's based on the bloodstream. You can take it to mean the bloodstream and also the seas, right? But when you have that join the navy, when you have the circumnavigating the globe, right? So we circumnavigate the globe, right? Talk about hemoglobin, which is the protein in the transport of oxygen in red blood cells, right? So we're talking about circumnavigating the globe again. This is a code that they with injecting the trans medicine, right? This thing about in the navy, right? Rich people in the navy. It's talking about navigation. It's talking about in the become a trans user. That's what it's talking about. Go west. Go west. You can learn to fly. See, it's science and technology. It's about taking the trans jobs. And you see this way of HM Customs and Excise. These hacks there, like, to do with, it was to do with ships at first, when boats and like naval sea travel and all that, right? And when you have the circumcision, obviously this procedure is Jewish and that, and the foreskin is excised there. So you have all these sort of like these symbologies between the Jewish practices, right? And sea travel and the naval travel and all that, transmitted neonatal. Obviously this is a Jewish ritualistic thing, but it's got to be a profane level of it, and also a more, like a deeper level, because that's what I was doing, like a profane thing. So taking the foreskin off idea will be the profane level. For I'd say it's for reasons of like health or stuff like that. So basically a full circumcision would be a full transgendering type of thing, That's what it really means. That's just the profane level of it, So when you have circumcision of the heart, so it'll be different to the circumcision of the foreskin on the, you know what I mean? So that's totally got to relate to the full transgenderism. Circumcision of the heart. Because the trans drugs changes the bloodstream on. The foreskin of your hearts burn like fire.